Hey, what it is, you guys? It is your girl Cadillac, and it is July the 29th. Before I get my Throwback Thursday video started, I have got to give a very special happy birthday to someone that has inspired me, motivated me, and actually along this prison wife walk, this long, dark, lonely road. Yes, it is Miss Ro Clausen, the head of Strong Prison Wives and Families. And today is her birthday, so I am going to do this video in dedication to her. Yes, she has uplifted so many prison wives, including myself. Just when I was about to give up, her story just inspired me to keep fighting, and her saying was always, "You're one day closer." Yes, one day closer. Even though this is a 40-year sentence that we are riding, I am one day closer to 2039. Anyways, you know I got to be sarcastic. But yeah, so it is Throwback Thursday. And you know that I try to put out my Throwback Thursday video. I try to stay loyal to it, but I didn't quite know who I was going to do this week. Last week I did do Super Rapping Woman. I see you guys didn't check that out as much. It is a lot of animation and artwork that you guys are just letting go down the drain. Go check it out. I will link it in the description box. I mean, beautiful artwork that I have spent years creating. Please just look at it, or it means nothing to nobody. But so um the reason that I'm really, focusing in on this Throwback Thursday, because really, anyways, I don't know if you can hear that drilling in the background. My dad is working in the other room, so let's make this fast. But the reason that Throwback Thursday is going to be so important is because I am going to show you specific stories about Project Reach the World, which is the project that I have been working on since 2005 after meeting Life Jennings. Since then, I have met him, and I have met countless other celebrities, DJs, the who's who of society, any and everybody that you could think of that have come anywhere close to Orlando, Florida, or the surrounding area. They have gotten some of my artwork. And this Throwback Thursday is going to be dedicated to just showing you all these people that I've gotten all this artwork to. It's in attempts to get my loved one's story out of Marcello Jackson being wrongfully convicted and excessively sentenced in the state of Florida. So that is the importance of the Project Reach the World, just to showcase all the work I've done over all these many, 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 many years. Yes. Your girl been waiting for a minute. But I had a dream. I woke up to a dream this morning where I was going to a concert, another concert, and it was to see Life Jennings. And in the dream, my aunt, she had a painting that I did of him. I think it was a painting or a shirt or something. And she was running down to give it to him up front. And he was waiting for me to come down. So I don't know. By the time I got down there, he wasn't there. She was like, "Oh, I gave him your artwork. So just wait. He'll be right back." So then it flashes forward and we're at church and he's at my church. I don't even know why he's at my church, but he is at my church. And he's waiting for me to come out. So I wake up before he even comes back because there's like, take a seat anywhere. He's going to be back and he's going to sing for us and this and that. And he's going to talk to you because you gave him this shirt. So I wake up this morning and I'm like, oh, it was just a dream. But Project Reach the World started out with a dream. And it started out with a dream of Life Jennings. I dreamed that I met him. Then I met him. And everything in the dream played out, except for in the dream, I did dream that we wrote songs together after he realized how talented I was with songwriting and stuff like that, he decided to, hey, we need to make a song together. Well, that part never happened in real life. So I was convinced that the dream was actually not complete and that it may not be Life Jennings, but it may be somebody else. That's when I started making artwork for any and everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all heard that story over and over. So not going to get too far into that. But as so that was my cue that, hey, maybe it's meant for me to do Life Jennings today. So I get up and I start gathering all the content, all the many times I have met him so that I could piece it together and show you guys. But baby, once again, I have bitten off more than I can chew. And I'm a big girl. But yeah, I done bit off too much. It is way too many pictures, and I'm a perfectionist. That's why this little background noise, I'm hoping I can get this out. Because if I can't, I'm not even gonna want to put this video out with all that noise in the background. But yeah, so I gotta Photoshop all those countless pictures. So there is no way that would even be a throwback Thursday, Friday, or sock it to me Saturday. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna give you just a aspect of my Life Jennings journey. And then I will continue this next week for Throwback Thursday. And hopefully I can stay on track with editing it and get it released to you guys on Thursday, as it really should be a Throwback Thursday. So in this one, I'm just gonna, in 2019, Life Jennings came to the what is it called? The House of Blues. Yes, he was at the House of Blues and here at Orlando in Disney area. And I guess they call it Disney Springs. But he came to perform. And that year, I had no artwork. I had no hairpiece. I had nothing, nothing that made me stand out. I always felt like my art is what made me stand out. But this year, I did not have any of the above. I just came as myself. You know, Keita, Cadillac, whatever you want to call me. No, Cadillac would probably be me dressed up. So I came as Keita, you know. And I'm in the crowd, and they're playing R&B music. We're vibing. Everybody's having fun. It's me and my daughter. We went together to see Life Jennings. I don't care how many times I've seen him. If he's coming to town, baby, I'm going to be there. I'm going to find some type of way to be there. So this time I didn't have anything. So a lot of times I just don't want to go to a concert if I don't have any of my artwork or hair pieces, because for me concerts are not just to go have fun. That is actually, I'm working at that point. I'm really working, even though it seems like it's fun, which it is, but it's work for me. So I'm out there with a goal. I am trying to press Marcello Jackson's story forward. And more than just Marcello Jackson. Marcello was not the first to be wrongfully convicted. And baby, if don't nobody do anything, he's not going to be the last. So this is more than just Marcello Jackson. This story needs to be out so that the next person coming down this long, hard, dark, impossible road can have a chance. Um, so that year I didn't have any of that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna vibe out, go to his concert. I love his songs. His voice is like a freaking angel's voice. And that high note, yes. So they had an Apollo style like opening where he picked people from the crowd, and it was like, if you do any type of music, any type of singing, rapping. No, they didn't say rap, they said spoken word poetry. But you know, I started as a spoken word poet, so I'm like, baby, I can get up there. So I go up there and they pick me for it was supposed to be like showtime at the Apollo. Yes, I got up there and I performed. I was so nervous. You see this picture, I'm backstage waiting to go out. I couldn't believe it. Like, I knew he was back there, backstage. Like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. But I went out there. So whenever I would perform, it was like, I get so nervous. You know, I have anxiety, so it is very extremely hard for me to perform. So it could go two ways. When I perform, sometimes it goes left and I can't say a word and I'm shaky and I'm nervous and it looks crazy. Or I just get out there and I just shine like the star that I really am. So this time I get out there and I shine. Like I was spitting my verse. This is my little black girl poem. I did write this when I was 15 years old. I do have a in-depth story about behind that poem that I can link that part in the description. Please go check that out. But I wrote that at 15 years old, and people actually compared my poem to Maya Angelou, though I was inspired by her. That was not her poem. That was actually my writing at 15 years old. So you see, I had a lot of talent, a lot of potential. And I'm still trying to figure out why I'm still clocking in 9 to 5. But we're going to leave that alone. That's not for this video. But by the way, Monday I do get back on my hamster wheel. But so I just want to show you the Apollo style challenge that I did. I can't remember how many people I went against, but I was down to the bottom two. Like I was going on and on and on, and the crowd was cheering and loving it. You can hear my daughter loud as ever, like screaming. You can hear her cheering and screaming. So I am going to play you that sound bite from that. And but actually they loved it so much I was gonna turn around and go into a rap, but they stopped me. They was like, no, you're good, you're good, you're good. And the reason I really think I did not win that was because this guy, he got up there and sang, but baby, he did a split. And when he did a split, that was it. So, all right, guys. So I am going to leave you with that. And I will have that full-fledged Life Jennings Throwback Thursday next week for you guys. Thank you for tuning in and riding with your girl, Cadillac. Walking down the street, I got a slip in my slide, a dip in my walk, a song in my head, a voice in my talk. Period! All the meaning in my thought. Hold on, let me keep going because you know not enough. Period! Roseanne Picks, hair that's naturally thick. Kinky curly straight, anything that makes me happy. In my body build, I'm big and tall, short and skinny, thin, good and pretty, got eyes like chestnut lips that kills healthy. This Throwback Thursday video is in remembrance of our visitations from 2001 to 2021. Visitation is the only way that us as a family were able to be a family together, eat family meals, play games together as a unit. Our visitations were canceled due to retaliation because Marcello wrote a grievance on an officer, and now because of that, no longer do we have the privilege to visit. It's